Nostalgia is the world's premier online digital club for culture exclusively designed for sneaker enthusiasts. Using Slack as the base platform, Nostalgia is set up as an exclusive membership-only group in which sneaker enthusiasts can join to get all of their latest sneaker news and hang out, share, engage, and debate in sneaker talk. An exclusive community where you can engage, network, and build relationships. Your sneaker customizers, your sneaker shop owners, your collectors, your vloggers, your historians, all engaging and networking together under one digital roof.
Every football program has that one attribute it's most known for, that one characteristic that it prides itself on, that one aspect that fans, the student body, alum, players, and coaches are most proud of for being associated with the program. Whether it be the program's one-of-a-kind atmosphere and traditions on game day, a program's long-lasting, unmatched winning tradition, or a program's innate ability to churn out NFL stars. There's that one facet that somewhat gives a football program its identity. For the University of Oregon football program, its limitless amount of uniform combinations and incomparable facilities are what set it apart from any other program in the nation. Here are 12 interesting facts you might have not known about the Oregon football facility. Number 1. The Oregon football building, officially named the Hatfield-Dowlin complex, is named after the mothers of Nike founder Phil Knight and his wife, Loda Hatfield and Dorothy Dowlin, respectively, and was built by the charitable foundation of the couple. Number 2. The Oregon football facility is one of the most sustainable and eco-friendly buildings in all of sports. ZGF Architects, the firm also behind the buildings of the Nintendo HQ, the Cliff Bar HQ, and various parts of the Portland International Airport, created Oregon football's textured black glass facade to function as a solar armor outer shell, which symbolizes the program's ethic of stealth and complexity. One of the building's most visible eco-friendly features is the exterior triple-glazed glass screens on the west side of the facility that function as a glare control and thermal heat barrier for the facility. They simultaneously allow light in and help block heat, so the building can operate independent of air conditioning. Number 3. Autzen is, on record, one of the loudest stadiums in college football history. The 59,000-seat stadium is known as one of the most intimidating and loudest environments each season. Standing room around the rim of the stadium allows the capacity to increase to more than 60,000. On October 27, 2007, in a game against USC, a crowd of 59,277 was able to reach a noise level of 127.2 decibels, which is the fourth loudest ever recorded at a college football game. Number 4. The facility has a 6th floor skybridge installation that pays tribute to its Oregon Ducks in the NFL. Literally, every Oregon football player who has been drafted in the NFL is represented in this sculpture. The player's initials are engraved on the Ducks, which are color-coded based on the round in which the player was drafted. For example, certain colored Ducks have different colored heads representing Ducks in the Hall of Fame, while other specifically colored Ducks represent those who were selected in the first round. Number 5. Customization is a key element throughout the Oregon football facility. For example, the barber chair features custom upholstery. Across from the chair is a custom display case with tools curated from Milan, Italy, plus 2 lounge chairs, also from Milan, for waiting customers, and a mirrored wall with a recessed TV. Although the mini barbershop has one-of-a-kind attributes, Oregon football's player lounge is where most of the customization is seen. Included in this area are 2 foosball tables, made in Barcelona, that have hand-painted kickers made to look like Oregon players and the Ducks' rivals throughout the Pac-12 in their respective colors. Custom green PlayStation consoles are also seen in this area, in addition to 2 solid walnut pool tables with Oregon Duck plaques made by Portland-based Golden West Billiards, the company responsible for making custom pool tables for Patrick Mahomes, the late Michael Jackson, and many others. You can also find customization in the cafeteria, which has neon lights of each of the Oregon Ducks Pac-12 opponents with the phrase, "Eat your enemies" alongside them. The cafeteria setting was also modeled after the corporate HQ dining settings at Google, Oracle, Nike, and Genentech. Lastly, 170 customized Ferrari leather upholstered and climate-controlled seats are housed in the team's film room. Number 6. The Oregon football facility's lobby has a graphic wall of 64 55-inch TVs and the same 3D surround system used in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. On this graphic wall, photos, action clips, and Oregon motivational films are sometimes played continuously. To support this aspect of the facility, Nike created an internship program in its sports media department just to keep the original content in the lobby current. Number 7. The outer shell of the Oregon facility is influenced by the game of Jenga. The building is divided into all black, polished, block-like elements of granite, corrugated metal, and fritted glass connected by a sky bridge. The boxes are segmented in a Jenga-like fashion that seem uneven but are interlocked as a cohesive and connected configuration, which, according to ZGF, represents the collective strength and balance of individuals working as a team. The complex is composed of 2 general buildings, a teaching box, and an office bar. Number 8. Autzen Stadium. The home of Oregon's football team since 1967, was named in honor of Thomas J. Autzen, a Portland businessman and founder of a family-run philanthropic foundation known as the Autzen Foundation. Ironically, a graduate of rival Oregon State University, the Autzen Foundation supplied the single largest donation of $250,000 to support the construction of the football stadium it bears his name. His foundation's donation to the University of Oregon, however, was as a parent. His eldest son, Thomas E. Autzen, graduated from Oregon in 1943. Construction began in 1966, 8 years after his death. Number 9. The athlete fitting room is inspired by the British-American film franchise Kingsman. Right in the middle of Oregon football's equipment room is what the program refers to as the athlete fitting room. In this section, the equipment team sets up appointments with each player on the team during preseason to obtain their measurements such as shoe size, pant size, compression shorts, tights, shoulder pads, jersey preference, base layer, and girdle preferences. The room in which all of this takes place is exquisite and luxurious, featuring a can't-miss throne chair, a gift from Phil Knight, Oregon green backlighting on display panels, pull-out drawers filled with gear, and overall lavish and imposing wood paneling. Inspiration was specifically drawn from the tailor shop featured in Matthew Vaughn's Kingsman film franchise. In the film series, the tailor shop acts as a smokescreen for the team of Kingsman spies. You can actually visit the Kingsman shop, well, kinda, as the tailor shop in London, England, Huntsman & Sons, served as the inspiration for the shop in the Kingsman movies. Number 10. Almost every Oregon Duck emblem or logo inside the Hatfield-Dowlin complex faces towards Autzen Stadium. Throughout the equipment room and various other sections of the facility, there's a repeated Oregon Duck pattern on the ceiling. The design team purposely implemented each duck to face towards the stadium in every part of the facility. And it's not just on the ceiling pattern either. Any art installation or Oregon Duck graphic throughout the facility faces towards Autzen. The only area in which the Oregon Duck graphic is not facing towards Autzen is the repeated pattern above the boxing ring, in which the ceiling pattern design is featured in a circular pattern. Number 11. Every jersey ever worn by every player is housed within Oregon's equipment room. According to Kenny Farr, head of equipment for Oregon football, the staff accumulates on average 40 to 45 different jerseys per player from the time they enter the program as freshmen to the end of their senior season, meaning in any given year, the program can have 4,500 jerseys stored away. The equipment staff does this so that players, later on in life, can return to campus and have access to their own jerseys as keepsakes. Number 12. Going into official renovation mode of the facility, Oregon Brass and the architect team took a 3-day, 9-stop inspiration trip around the nation on Nike co-founder and current emeritus Phil Knight's private jet. The 11-man team, comprised of architects, designers, contractors, and Oregon football officials, visited the Seattle Seahawks facility, Washington State, Utah, Notre Dame, Oklahoma State, University of Arkansas, the New York Yankee facility, the Operations Center of the New England Patriots, and the top-notch fitness center in LA, just to draw inspiration, study other facilities, and gather ideas, all in a 3-day time period. According to ZGF, the architectural firm behind the Oregon football facility, after each stop, Oregon officials would ask them, how can we make our facility better than what we're seeing now? Other known travel for the Oregon football project included Eugene Sandoval, a design partner at ZGF, traveling 37 hours to China and back in a matter of days just to find a specific rock quarry, which ultimately produced stones in the ground floor plaza. Oregon officials also trekked to Melbourne, Australia to connect with Catapult Sports, a sports performance analytics company, to gain information on the benefits of a boxing ring utilized in training by many Australian rules football leagues. Another inspiration trip to NASA, as well as several other sports science institutes, happened in the process. The attention to detail within Oregon's complex is unequaled, and it's not a stretch to label the Hatfield-Dowlin complex one of, if not the best facility in the nation. And with Nike co-founder Phil Knight being an alum, future renovations to the facility should continue to push the limits.
Another shoe I did not have last time you were here were the Fab Fives. I don't do a lot of fives, as I said earlier, but this pair, with it being the suede and me having the Oregon green and the black pair, I knew that, you know, just hearing from the peeps and stuff, that this is a pair to have. Another pair I have in here, which is my team, the OU4s. I almost didn't get these, but I will say that I love them. They fit better than almost any 4 that I have. A pair that I didn't have last time, the Duck 6s. I don't know if you can see the 3M in there, kind of working it. But I wore these to SneakerCon in Denver. These are actually pretty comfortable. I love them. You kind of definitely watch where you're walking because that suede on there is nice and butter.
You're halfway done, no pressure. That's 5.
So we have the Kobe Nike Big, or Big Nike, whichever way you want to pronounce it, the MVP. I know there's only like 12, 24 pairs, something like this. I've only seen one other pair, ever.